Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving from Soldier Farms. I'm in the shop today in between cooking tasks. Had another YouTuber comment on a video that I released earlier in the week. It was a laser project video, and he has the same model laser that I do. I'm assuming he said he had two trees. I have a 2 trees TTS 5.5 Pro. It's their smallest, economy laser, and it's simple enough. It's just not directly user friendly. There's some learning curve there. I'm a non-laser person, and I learn new stuff every time I turn it on. I use Inkscape and laser Gerbil. I don't use Lightburn, so I don't know if that adds some user friendliness to the process. But learning to frame the machine was kind of a challenge for me. And I'm not perfect, but I've worked out a process that works for me. So I'm going to put together a simple project just to illustrate that part of the process. And I'll be right back with you. While you're at it, could you please subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment if you think I can do anything better, or something that you would like some help with, because if I can help, I'm more than happy to do so. I'm going to hit the stop button, set this up, and I'll be right back with you. But my process, I turn on, I start the computer. As soon as I sign in, then I plug in the USB cable to the laser, turn it on, and then I wait, until I hear the handshake, which, is just a tone. And then I double click the laser Gerbil. All right, so here we are. First thing I'm going to do is go up here and hit the big square, because I like the full screen experience. Next thing I'm going to do is go over here to the, where's my cursor? Go over here to, in laser Gerbil, you have this little green, looks like a plug, and highlight it, says connect. I hit that, and then it signs in, or it connects to the laser, as it were. If you have laser Gerbil open and then start the laser, then no matter what, it always hangs up. So we're just going to grab these sea turtles because it's easy and convenient. Give it a minute. All right, there we go. And I like the 1-bit for these line drawings. And doing this, it's a project I recently did for a client, another teacher I know. And so I'm just going to reburn this, and I know that it will burn just fine on this small square plywood I have. And we're going to go 212 by 299, which is going to be fine on this little square. And this is the part where I put on the bug-eye glasses. First thing I'm going to do, go over here to my controls, and I am going to move the machine to the center. And you probably heard it. I'm going to move you. All right, so you see that the material isn't necessarily center, or the laser isn't necessarily center of the 400 millimeter frame. All right, this part, I guess we're actually going to just show you how I do that. So I use this ruler right here, and I take this, I lift up the end, and I always check my machine and make sure that it's the same distance on either leg from the edge of the table. We're just right at 6. And then I take this ruler and I go make sure that we are the same distance. Bear with me, but I take right at the edge of the material, just like that. And then I come down here, and I like my material about, with this stuff because it's square, and then I'll go over and I will make the same check on this side. And you see we are at 9-ish. There. And go back, double check, because we were a little off. Good. Okay. Now, for this part, focus your laser as it is. Even though we're not really focusing anything, we're a little diode laser. And I am sure that we are set, but I always check, raise it up a little bit, feel it settle onto the first little lip, hold it in place, then tighten it up. Jog the machine to the corner of the material. I put the jog arrow on the arrow and my finger on the mouse button. I come over here to just like where the little red piece of trim cap is, from my vantage point, fairly even with the bottom edge. And then I come over here and I move that like so to the arrow that points left. And then I come up here and I do the very same little jog. Now, all right, and then, so we are kind of framed at the corner, so to speak. And I'll come down here and I will move my cursor over and I will hit that 0. And then I come over here, turn the laser on. Turn it on for focusing. And then I go and I hit the frame and you watch and it will follow. It comes over about a ½ inch in from those corners and it comes over and about 1 inch from the top. And we come about 2 inches. And that is because of our image size. So what I want to do, we'll see how far it comes, and it's about 1 inch there. All right, and it returns to our 0 point. So what I do is I'll turn off the laser, then I come over here and I will go up 1, and then I will go left 2. And that puts us about 1/4 inch from the bottom. and about, oh, I'd say 5/8 of an inch from the left edge. You want to come here and you want to go over and you want to zero the machine. Zeroing the machine just like your CNC is everything. So then I will come back over here. We'll turn our laser on. And you can always hear the tone when that thing is on. And then I will go over here to the frame and I'm going to watch what it's doing. I hit that. And that takes us right to that. We're about 1/2 inch. We're about 1.5 inches from the right edge. A lot of this is trial and error because this laser does exactly what you tell it to. And if you don't, right. So I like where that is on that side, or I like where it is at the top, but I think we'll go down 1 click. And I think we'll go, actually, I think we will, this is the part where I have to stop talking and think. I think we'll go 1 more to the right. We'll set our 0. Now, I highly recommend putting a grid on your table. I have not done yet. All right, and we'll go back over and we'll frame. And what we've done is we're over about, our laser center is about 2 inches from the left. And we'll frame that and it comes up. And it comes over. And we are just about even. But I think I will come down 1 click and then re-zero, reframe. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah, I think we'll come down. Let's try 2 clicks. And then 0. And we'll frame. Oops. And does it ever get to the point where you just know, well, maybe after you burn 400 or 500 items, I think I've just now burned probably 20. And it does get better. You see, we're way more even around. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and go up here to the little play button, and I'm going to hit play. And I already have my laser glasses on. I don't know which software you use, Laser Gerbil. As it makes progress, everything that's already been burned turns green. All right, so we are done. So our project, I believe, is, let me see if I can zoom you out so you can see. All right, so we're pretty good. We're not exactly perfect, but it is close enough. And then if you wanted to trim that for a frame or whatever. All right, so thank you for watching. I hope this is helpful to my friend who reached out or mentioned that they were having some trouble. I have to go through the manual process every time. It'd be simpler if I put some lines on my table, but I'm not sold that's the final table. So that's where we're at. Thank you. Have a very happy Thanksgiving.